In this page, we have a link to the syllabus and also one link to the project description. The project description we will cover later, and we can go over the syllabus first in this lecture. So by clicking this link, you can see the syllabus. It's also hosted in the Google Drive, so we can open it with Google Drive instead. The information covered here, they are the same actually with the course web page as well as the Canvas page. So we can go over one by one in the syllabus for you. You can see we have the website for the course as shown here. You can click the link to go to the website. And we have basic information for the instructors, the phone numbers, the emails, and office invite Zooms, as well as office hours. So we have 2-hour office hours each week. It's on Monday during the 11:20 to 1:20 p.m. So far, we have 2 TAs. I'm still negotiating with the department, and probably we will have one more TA to be assigned to this course, and I will update this list later. The TAs will have some office hours as well each week. I'm still contacting the TAs for their preferred hours for hosting office hours for you. The office hours will be online as well, and they will post the Zoom link, and you can access the link to join the meetings with TAs if you have any questions about either assignments, exams, or projects with the corresponding TAs. So Haopeng here, Haopeng Zhang will be the project TA. If you have any question about projects, you can contact him. And the remaining issues, you can also refer to Bing Zhao. They are the homework or assignment TAs instead. And we have the dates for the course. The course starts from August 24th until December 4th. And we have a time for the course as well as the online Zoom meeting rooms for the course. So in the very beginning, the first class, we will have the class via Zoom, and later on, we will have the lectures via the YouTube channels. So this is schedule and the slides. The spreadsheet I just showed you before. You can click this link to go to the page as well. And let me enlarge this so we can see the course descriptions. So this is the introductory course for database systems, and it will study the fundamentals of relational database management systems. Materials covered in this course include the ER model and its mapping to the relational data model and the relational algebra, as well as its relation to the commercial query language SQL, database design, and many other normal forms to be discussed in the course. Database applications, database indexing, transaction management, crash recovery, and many other advanced topics. And furthermore, the students also need to participate in a semester-long project and build a web-based database system, starting with a custom specification. So in summary, this course will be about the principles of designing and developing applications using relational database systems. So we have some objectives for the course. First of all, we need to ensure the student can learn some basic principles of designing and implementing an application using relational database systems. We also need to ensure the student can understand in depth how a relational database application works for designing, mapping, and querying structured data. And students also need to realize the importance of social, technological, and ethical issues involved in the data management. So topics covered in this course include the ER model, relational algebra, and the relational design, as well as database applications, indexing, transaction management, and crash recovery, as well as SQL language, of course. We have some pre-requirements for students because we have one project in this course. So if the student can know some basic information about the programming, it will be great. Like some programming language can be used like Java or Python, they can be very helpful. And besides this, students also need to know some basic information about the discrete mathematics. They will be the foundation to understand many of the knowledge to be covered in the course. So we also need to pay attention that we will not cover programming issues in this course. We focus on more on the theoretical design of database systems for you. We have one required textbook. It's a database systems, the complete book, the second edition. And we also have some recommended books for you to check. And you can see here the books. You can check the library if they have some like e-copies of the books. You can just like download or access the e-copies. Otherwise, you can borrow from the library for the hard copies. And if you have no options, then you probably need to buy a textbook. I also know some websites that can offer some like a textbook renting. You can rent one textbook instead of buying it. It will be how to say with no price. So for the course format, this course is lecture-based course with 2 exams, 1 midterm and 1 final. There are 4 individual assignments, homeworks, and 1 group project. And the project has 4 stages. We will discuss this in the project descriptions. And in order to encourage the student to attend class, this is for before, right? Before the pandemic. Right now, we are doing the online lecturing. But for the online lecturing, probably we will have no quiz anymore. And we will focus on the exams and the assignments and the project for you instead. We encourage the student to watch the YouTube video regularly and also be prepared before watching the videos, like by reading the textbooks. And we also encourage the student to ask questions or propose concerns if they have any in mind. You can either talk with me or talk with the TAs if you have any questions about the course, about the materials, about the projects and assignments. Do please ask if you have any questions. So for the assignments, there will be a few return assignments specifically during the semester. Before we can do the hard copies, but right now we suggest the student to use PDF file and the e-copies to upload to the Canvas system. And for the project, they have 4 stages. In each stage, the student also need to submit 1 report as a group to the Canvas system in a PDF file. So each group will need to submit 1 copy. So at the end of the semester, there should be a demo to show with the TA and also a report for the project to submit to the Canvas as a final project report. And all your grading will be based on the demos as well as the final report. And we have some general policies for the course. So please check this policy very carefully on attendance policy, academic honor policy, syllabus change policy, assignment project policy, class attendance policy, and some other regarding policies. We will have this collaboration and academic honesty policy here. So please don't copy code from the web. Just do the code by yourself in your groups. It is very important for you to practice the knowledge you learn from class. And we have a policy for data submissions. Please check this policy very carefully as well. No data assignment will be accepted, and no credit will be given to data projects, and no makeup exams will be offered to the students who miss the exam deadlines. And for students with disability, and we have some policy here. Please let me know if you need any assistance or need any help at any time. We divide the grade into 5 parts. The assignment take about 20%. We have 4 assignments. In other words, each homework assignment will take about 5%. The project takes about 30%, and midterm is 10%, final exam is 35%, and quizzes will be 5%. And all your points will be divided into different ranges, and you can get your final grade based on the table as shown here. Besides this kind of information, we also offer some resources which can be useful for you, like some information about relational database systems, the design and join tools, programming references, and courses from other universities. You can check the links by yourself after class and to access some useful information. And that's it for the syllabus.